Hello, friends. I'm Rocky, and believe it or not, corn ruined my life at one time. I was actually addicted to corn. And by the way, I'm gonna replace the P word with the word corn. Pretty sure YouTube doesn't really like that, so keep that in mind. I was introduced to it at a pretty early age, and I'm going to be as transparent as possible with you guys. I'm gonna be keeping it raw, even though it's kind of difficult because I haven't shared this with basically anyone apart from my priest at confessions. But I'm gonna be keeping it raw. I'm gonna be transparent because that's how it should be. I don't like faking it. I don't like people faking it, talking about things they haven't experienced, pretending like they know stuff. I don't subscribe to that. So I was introduced to porn at a pretty young age. I don't really remember when, but it just kind of happened. I felt like a lot of people around me talked about it, and so I checked it out. Probably when I was like 8 or 9. And I thought it was normal, you know? A lot of people around me were talking about it, and like, it's a thing that I thought was gonna do no harm. But it did. And it wasn't every day at first. At first, I did it like once 2 weeks, or like once every 3 weeks. And yeah, as I said, I thought it was just normal. But then it kind of became more of a habit. I started doing it more often, twice a week, 3 times a week, to the point where I was doing it even like 3 times a day. And I know it sounds cringe, right? This whole thing sounds cringe, but it's a real problem. You get addicted before you know it, especially if you come across it at a very early age. But I started doing it more often, and this is when I'm at like 15, 14, 15, 16, something like that. And I realized that it wasn't okay. Like always at the back of my mind, I thought it wasn't okay. These things that I'm watching, even as a kid, I thought it wasn't okay. Like I knew it wasn't okay, but I was okay with watching it. I thought it was gonna do no harm, but like in the back of my mind, I felt like it wasn't okay. But I became addicted bad, and it ruined my life at one time. Probably when I was like 15, it was like the peak of it. It made me feel disgusting. I was disgusted at myself. It ruined a lot of different aspects of my life. My relationships didn't really do me any harm, but I feel like I'm betraying others by watching this. Like I couldn't hold eye contact. Wasn't really myself, wasn't really confident. And honestly, at times, it's hard to admit, but when I wanted to watch it, I was avoiding people. I was avoiding going out. I was avoiding like calls with my friends and playing video games. Sometimes if I was home alone, I told my friends like, "Oh, I'm busy. I have to do this and that." But in reality, went to watch porn. So this was like the peak moment when I realized this is a problem. Like thinking about it, if I didn't fall into the trap of watching porn, I could have done so much more at the time. Like I would have been way more confident. I could have held eye contact more often, just being myself, which I am now, and I just feel so happy about it. The opportunities I missed out because I built up such a fear of people, I guess. Like my confidence was at an all-time low. Like if I didn't fall into the trap of becoming addicted, I feel like my confidence was gonna be like definitely really, really high. But because I had so much like low self-esteem, as I said, I avoided people, I avoided uncomfortable situations. I just stayed at my comfort zone. I didn't really have any energy, any motivation to do something, even though I was a very ambitious person. So that's kind of like the moment I realized this is a problem. Probably when I was like 14 or 15. And right now I'm 18. And even though I realized this is a problem, I didn't properly quit until now. Even though I promised myself, oh, I'll quit it. This is doing harm to me. I watched a lot of like videos and podcasts about it. I just couldn't do it. I relapsed again and again and again. Promised myself that I would quit it, but then fail. Sometimes the same day, sometimes the next day. And it was this cycle of relapsing, going for a few days and relapsing over and over and over again. And I just couldn't quit properly. Like the most time that I avoided it was probably like 2 weeks. But I doubt it, maybe a week. And it made me feel really disgusted with myself once again. Even though I was like trying to quit, I felt disgusted that I couldn't quit such a stupid thing. Like I shouldn't be addicted to it. Like why am I watching it? So I failed. I failed again and again and again until I'm 18. And I finally start to get some control of myself. I'm not addicted. Oh damn. I'm not addicted as I used to be. And I'm not addicted anymore, guys, but still I feel like I haven't conquered it like 100%. I feel like in the back of my mind, like somewhere, it's still waiting for me. It's still waiting to catch me. That addiction is still waiting to catch me, but I'm stronger now. I'm stronger now, and staying clean from porn has probably been one of the best parts of my life. One of the best things that ever happened to me. I feel like I finally started to, gain some confidence. I felt more energetic. I felt like I could hold eye contact with people. I found a girl as well. Like, and I don't want to betray her trust by watching porn, you know? But yeah, I started feeling less disgusted with myself. I finally can look myself in the eyes and say like I'm a good person. I'm a good person. It's just unfortunate that I fell into the trap of addiction. And yeah, I start feeling more confident, more energetic. I feel stronger. Feel like I can focus more on my work and my relationships and stuff like that. And I guess the biggest thing that helped me out was just staying busy. Trying to stay busy as much as possible. You don't have to like grind 24/7 on your purpose or something like that, but you just gotta keep busy somehow. Hobbies, your purpose, yes, I would recommend you work towards your goals as much as possible, but you know, spending time with friends, games, movies, shows can help you as well. Keep your mind off of the thing. Unless it's like something sexual in the movie or anime or I don't know show, then I'd avoid it as much as possible. And another thing is just avoiding triggers as much as possible. I feel like we come across it a lot on social media, a lot of accounts, sexual accounts. And when we see it, we just gotta block it as soon as possible. Scroll away from it. Don't even look at it for a millisecond. You see something sexual when you're scrolling and you nah, I'm not watching this. It's like when your mom wants to give you nasty medicine. You're like, nah, I'm not drinking that. So the same thing here. You see something sexual and you're like, no, I'm not watching this. Like I can do better. And that's like the thing, like you have to want to do better. You have to tell yourself that you can quit. You have to decide to make a change. Like you can't just say no, I'm this and that. Like I just can't quit, bro. I just can't quit. But you can. You can if you just put your mind to it. If you fail again and again and again. Obviously you're trying to improve, but failing is kind of inevitable. But you just gotta decide to quit this. Because it's not okay. For me, it ruined a lot of aspects of my life, and I wouldn't want that to happen to you. Oh god. I'm kinda tearing up, not gonna lie. And yeah, it kind of ruined a lot of aspects of my life, and I want to try to help people that struggle with the same thing. And I know it can be hard to quit, especially if you've become used to it, but you just gotta keep trying. And if you're addicted, that's okay. Like you don't have to hide it from yourself. Most importantly, just know that you're addicted. Don't deny it. But you have to embrace in your mind that you want to quit, that you don't want to be like this, that you don't want to do this, and you will eventually quit. Like don't talk about how hard it is to quit. Just keep going. It doesn't matter how hard it is. You just gotta keep going, and it's kind of the only way out. We have to always be on alert because urges can come at any time. And let me tell you, especially when you try to quit, if you've gone clean for like a few days, this is the time where urges are gonna be the strongest. And what's the most important is to actually overcome those 2 weeks or a month. And we just gotta get through it, man. Resist those things. Block them on your phone. Do something, man. Do something. Put your phone down at night. And there's always a way out. And you're not alone. Let me tell you, you're not alone. I've been there, done that, kind of ruined my life. And if you're struggling with this thing as well, let me know. Let me know, because I feel like the first part of quitting something is actually talking about it. Actually putting those thoughts out of your mind and onto like a piece of paper, or, sharing with someone else. If you don't want to share it in the YouTube comments, send me an email. I want to help you guys, and I don't want you guys to struggle with this thing as long as I did, from like 8 to 17 ish. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you're new, welcome. If you like this video, like it, because the algorithm will love it, and maybe it will push out this video to other people and it can help other people as well. So yeah, comment down below if you've experienced corn addiction, or someone in your life maybe experienced corn addiction. Let me know what helped you quit. And this video might have been a mess because I have no script, no nothing, no kind of direction. And it's like my first video where I'm actually like talking about things raw, just completely transparent. Like, I'm always transparent in my videos, but this is like the first video where I shared such a personal thing. So yeah, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. I love you guys, and never stop learning.